Avoid eye contact, you want it, I know it's a fact. Yeah, you want you want that snatch, but I am moving too fast. Every morning violet sky breaks up the ice. I guess this verse is about boys wanting to use my body. No, I don't know. A little bit like Here for My Habits. I know what you want, but you're not gonna get it. But I want to get the drugs from you. Hi, I'm Angie, and welcome to the third episode of Inside Angie. And today we're gonna talk about Spun. When I think about Spun, I think about the summer day when I made it. I had just been in the studio for like 2 hours, I think, and then my dad called me to tell me that my Rottweiler, Balder, had passed away. I was taking takes, recording the chorus, I think, or writing I don't really remember, but we were writing and recording like parts of it because we weren't finished with it. And then he called me and I went out for a cigarette and he told me what happened and I just broke down, so I couldn't stay. The producers totally understand like why I had to leave the session, because who is even able to work like doing that of a happy song after news like that. So they were just like, yeah, go home, we'll see each other soon. It's not a happy song if you think about the lyrics, but it's a happy, like, it's a feel good just to listen to it because the beat is so happy and the singing is also very happy. But the lyrics aren't that happy. We were working with this songwriter called Marcus too, and yeah, I believe we changed a lot the next session, because I'm not that used to writing like really happy songs, so I kind of needed him to be there to help me go through it like that, like really happy banger-ish. Because why I even made Spun was because my manager really wanted me to do like a club banger. He always said like, Angie, do a club banger, it needs to be played on the clubs. I was really against doing Spun. I really didn't want to do Spun. Like I just felt like that sort of pop wasn't my style at all back then. But when I heard the song the first time, I really like, wow, I was so skeptical and so like oh, I don't want to make the typical pop song. But when I got it back, it was like, my God, this is a good song. This is gonna turn out really good, cool. And I was really happy with it. I was surprised. The song is actually about my hometown and me being like tired of life in a way. People think it's about meth, and it's not about meth. I just took the title from the film Spun because it like makes sense that I just felt really fucked up on like different kinds of drugs, not that heavy drugs. Like I've never been a heroin addict or a meth addict, but I did like speed and I did ecstasy and I did like smoke. I smoked weed all the time and I was drunk all the time. There's this line, every morning violet sky breaks up the ice, and that's like just it's freezing outside and you're high as fuck, because I always used to like hang around in like, because the town I live in or grew up in is just like a big harbor, so all of my friends got boats and we all just did drugs in different boats and it was cold as fuck because yeah, it's a boat during the winter. I didn't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or someone that I loved, or I just felt really lonely and I didn't even know who I was or what I wanted to be or who I wanted to be. So it was a messed up time in my life. Just felt really lonely. And I was so sick of the boys around here too. Like I just I was hanging around with the boys all the time and I just like, these people are so stupid, but I still hang out with them all the time because they got drugs or they do stuff. But like every time the boys here in my whole town opened their mouth, I just wanted to puke. My God, I didn't even know why I was why I was with them all the time. Oh, in the studio, we just worked a lot on trying to make like an Angie but still a pop song. Still provocative and weird, but still like the melodies and the hooks of a real pop song. So I guess I remember I had a really hard time coming up with the lyrics, so I'm happy that Marcus was with me that session and helped me write a little more like, yeah, he helped me with a lot of the lyrics. Total Ape were sitting and making the beat while me and Marcus was just like writing the song. And sometimes they like had something to say like this could be cool and this could be cool. So we just sat there for a whole day working on the song, coming up with ideas, and finally I just recorded it in the studio. And I remember back then when I had new producers, I was really shy singing in front of them in the mic. Like I always got like really nervous. It's like, yeah, now it's your time to record it. And I was like, oh, I just have to like smoke a cigarette before. Or like I was really anxious about recording it because it was, they're gonna need autotune. And you always use a little autotune, but yeah, it still sounded good, but I was just scared because I didn't really know these guys. But that's not a problem anymore. But back then I was really shy about recording. Especially when I knew these, like, because I heard like Total Ape had this song with Iggy Azalea, and I was like, what? I'm just like a nobody. So I was scared.
And how did it go? Even though you were shy when you recorded it, how did it go?
It went really well. Like I had nothing to worry about because these guys are really, really nice. So it was just in my head. So everything turned out really good. And then like a month or so, I got the final version, and it was really fast. Everyone was like, yeah, this is good. Then we just finished. Like now we have to record a video. Like now. The video, also Chris Mojave, my boy, did the video too. We record all the videos in Malmö, but now Chris came up to Stockholm, and one of my friends owns a limousine. So I just asked him like, can we please like borrow your limousine for a day? So we went to this like, it's like an industry area where they paint a lot of graffiti. So the blonde guy with long hair in the Spun video, I think he wears a cap. He's my brother, and the other guy is his boyfriend. And yeah, I just told him like, can you please be in my video? I need you to be in my video. And they said yes, so I'm really happy they were in it. No, it's not Pussel. Some people think it's Pussel, but my brother's boyfriend looks really similar to Pussel. They look really similar. He's like a blue-eyed Pussel, and Pussel is a brown-eyed Gustav.
Yeah, and it would also be weird if I was making out with your brother.
Yeah, yeah. I wanted it to be like I was the one, like because I'm such a queen in the studio takes. I wanted to feel like I was the third wheel in the limousine. So they're like making out and like being in the background, and I'm just trying to get like I'm sitting there being like really drunk and just jumping all over, trying to like be in the middle of them, like they have something I don't got. And then I just like told them to take one of the champagne things and just like pour it all over me. And I just like love that scene because slow motion and liquid is good things together. Why Chris always wanna show the background of the studio, like you should see that I'm in a studio. I think he has a fetish for that because he always wants to have that in the video, and as we had that in Smoke Weed Eat Pussy, so he just really wanted to do it now. that was all his idea. I was a bit against it, but then okay, it's cool. Performing Spun live is really fun. It's just like jumping up and down, not really caring about how I sing it. It's like, I guess that's one of the most fun songs to play live, even though I have like in my opinion, better songs. But Spun is like, I also like always use a remix of Spun live. So it's like a really heavy, like it's fast. It's really fun.
Do you have any special memory, live memory?
I guess that's also pride in Sweden, because I did it with my friend Ellen, and she's not like used to singing. She's more of a rapper than like a singer, but it was really brave of her to like, because I was scared. I needed her support for this show, and she's like, I'm gonna sing it, come on, we do it together, come on, sisters for life. And then she just like hold my hand. Didn't we kiss? I remember, like, yeah. And we also kissed on stage. And the fun thing about after performing that song, like in Sweden it cost a lot of money going on these like pride festivals and stuff like that. So I was trying to be like really a hero for the people, trying to like shout out in the microphone after like kissing Ellen, and just like, I hope I can be here next year or some other time when it doesn't cost a fortune to be on this festival, and that everyone's gonna feel included, like something like that. And then this like the girl holding the whole program, the host of the festival, is just like, oh, okay, give me the microphone. I was like, oh. It was a lot of fun. Oh my god. I forgot about that. I like Spun mostly because of the lyrics, I think, because it's like I'm describing myself in my lowest point, but with a really happy beat to it. And like I'm really describing, that's like the first time I mentioned my like mental health, and that's been like a really important part of my artistry. Like I always wanted to talk a lot about mental health, and like it's fine to be different, or you're not weird in the head just because you got borderline, or if you're bipolar, or it's like I just want to speak more openly about that stuff, and I guess that's why I like Spun. It was like the first time I mentioned me for real. I love the movie Spun. It's a great movie. I'm a huge fan of Brittany Murphy. Like I love her. She's amazing. She's so beautiful, and she was such a good actress. So rest in peace for Brittany Murphy. My God, what a woman.